Hello guys, welcome to my workbench again, part 10 of this receiver. Well guys, there is some good news and there's some very bad news. The good news is I finished the receiver completely. I did all my work. I put the last wiring in. You can see that here. I put I've done that all. Connected that all up, and this seems to be wrong. I've made a mistake here, so it doesn't matter. I have easily to correct it. Then we tried our receiver, put some voltage on by at the voltage regulator and a variac and put our speaker on, connected our speaker up, everything went well, lighted up, all went well, and then we didn't get anything out of it, so some a little bit, and it seems that this transformer here, output transformer, has a short. That's the very bad news. The other point I want to make is about our coil. I put our ECL 82 in. What do you think? The frequency dropped like a stone. It didn't work out at all. We're not at 6.9 and 7.5, what we said in the previous video. We're not there at all, so we can go back to our drawing board and sort out the capacitors right here. So the only good news I can report that was the 80 meter band. It wasn't that far off, but the main part is that this valve has so much capacitance it drops our resonance frequency dramatically. So we have to see to that and get back to it. So that is not the problem. Next is, what I'm going to do is remove this transformer and make myself a new output transformer. Well guys, I can do that. I have the materials and I will do it. There we go. This is the former and this is the metal for it. So you can see this. So it's nearly the size of this one here. Nearly, it's a bit, I think it's a bit bigger. Let's have a look. Yeah, only a few millimeters, about 4 or 5 millimeters wider than this one. So it's very unfortunate, guys. We have to go that far. Well, I told you before, there's always something there. When you make a receiver, that something can go wrong. So very unfortunate. This transformer is going to heaven, and well, he has a short, obviously. He reads about 480 ohms on his primary. I think he's gone, or it is a very different impedance what is written on it. So I can't make heads or tails of it. I think it is possible that it has a normally much higher impedance and that he has a short, and then consequently you lose all the signal. All the signal comes out of the ECL 82. That is gone as well. So I have to tell you something else. Hold on. And that's what you come across also. I'll get that one. Hold on, where is he? Our friend here. That was the valve what I put in. ECL, see, I removed the E from it. And I checked the filaments. The filaments are not 6.3 volts. They are 16 or 18 volts. So it is a PCL 82. So they marked that wrongly. So you put that in, no filaments. That happens too. So that's was But it's just marked wrongly in factory, and ACL 82, I removed the E, so I know for myself now this is a P, so I have to get myself a sticker and put that across here, and then it should be okay. Anyway guys, that's all the points you come across, unfortunately, and there is nothing you can do about it. So, well, be mindful. I will do everything that is necessary to get them on the road. Well, obviously you have to make a new output transformer, and we have to correct our frequency again. And that is it for this part 10. And when I come back to you, oh yes, you can see I made myself my bracket for my speaker. That's okay. So everything is working fine, except what should be working. So you see, it looks nice. There's a nice look to it. Anyway, but there again, we have a look, and when we get our new transformer, I will have to clear all my workbench, put all the equipment aside, and put my binding machine on there. Tomorrow I will start off that transformer. I will tell you exactly what this is going to be on there. There should be 3,483 turns on the primary and 93 turns on the secondary. Yeah, that's quite a lot, and yeah, that will take me the best part of a day to get this in order, and then there will be coming some sound out of it again. I will correct my mistake. Bad boy. Yeah, what happens? Sometimes people make mistakes. I do make them on a frequent basis, as you can see. Well guys, it was nice talking to you. I will shut this video down. I'll tell you what, it's not too long. I'm not going to show you how I want this and this and the other. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to remove this and put the other one back, solder them on, and I will come back to you, get my mistake, correct our back to the values we found before. So we were very chuffy. We did find 150 and 68p 480. That drops the bottom out, so it drops down to 3.3 and something to 3.8. So that is not correct. So we go back basic 100 picofarad 82, what we did find in the first place, and we go back to 27 and 18p and 22p on the 40 meter, and then I will check the resonant frequencies on mid the valve in there on this coil. And again guys, I will endeavor to get the frequencies I want, so not that I don't want. So anyway guys, I'll shut the video down, and when I come back to you after this bit, that will be only for you a sec, then we have everything in place, we corrected everything, and then this receiver should work, okay? So guys, I'll see you next time, okay? Hi guys. Well, I couldn't resist to show you my riding machine. Anyway, it's all set up to go. Have the decent wire gauge for that little coil here. There. And I'm going to put them on now. This is going to be a long day of winding this. I have to reduce speed on the back. Get my lighter on there for a minute so I can see properly. This will do. Magnifying glass. It looks to me nice and slow. It should be clean. There we go, guys. This will be the start of this new transformer, output transformer. And as you can see, you can wind every transformer you want, provided it has the power to do so. So the amount of watts in that core, yeah, you need that. And then you can, this valve ECL82 is about 4 or 5 watts, and this core is about 10 or 15 watts, so that should be okay. Anyway guys, I'll leave it at that. I wanted to show you this. It's all set up, it's running, so I'll stop the video now, and then I will finish the coil. I will show you before I start to assemble, and then we go on from there, alright? Okay guys, the coil is ready, as you can see. I've done them chock-a-block, and it went on there nicely, and there was not a lot of space anymore, not enough room, so it's absolutely full. So what we do next is get those the metal in, like that. I'll show you. That's how it's done. Piece of that one. Well, I'm not going to bore you with that all, so I'm not going to make a long video where I put all those pieces of metal in, so I'm not going to do that. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what it is like. It was, have a look, 3,483 windings on, or turns on the primary, for 5,600 ohms for that particular valve. And for the speaker, 4 ohms is 93 turns on there. So that's that. And then all we have to do is get the metal in. And see if we can secure it on the radio. And that's it. Just making the connections to the primary here, and that's the secondary. So that's it. The wire is thinner than actually is required, because this wire can easily stand 1.3 amps. So that's about what's going through, and is at full capacity. So, and this one is capable of taking the whole load, so that's no problem. Anyway, I had to go to a more thinner wire, because if otherwise I wouldn't get it in. So there is some space here. There is some space here, but you can't risk that you lose that, and you need some airflow around the copper. So anyway guys, I will stop the video here, and you see you back when I have more mounted on there, okay? Hey guys, yeah, you can see it's 20 minutes further on. Our transformer is fitted together. You can see it, good as new. And we're going to put them in like that. See, we can't see that, can you? Do it that way. See, so I can get them in somehow. It's a bit bigger, only a bit. It's okay. There you go, guys. I'll correct this a little bit, you can see. Okay. See how our little friend fits in there quite nicely. I see some things that has to be changed to make it even a bit more possible. There we go. our wiring is too short on this start. Well, I'll turn them around. I don't know why it be long enough. Have a look. Get them up. Turn them around. Put them that way. There you go. See guys how easy this is. Some people started screaming, oh, the transformer's gone. Well, get yourself some metal, get some formers from the factory, and get your wiring. Well, normally you take, well, what you pay for this kind of stuff for $90 perhaps in your country, I don't know. But for $90 you can buy quite some metal and some formers. So, and if you have, well, you have to invest in that. Then you can probably help other amateurs or people who have trouble, or use it for your own convenience. Yeah, I think it is a lot cheaper to buy the metal and the formers. When you say, well, I won't use that so much, that is possibly true. And probably you don't have any winding machine, but there again, if you put your mind to anything, you can achieve anything what you want. That's how I did, so, and I keep having the benefit of that every time again. As just now, you walk into that. Well, if you want to build a little radio like that, for instance, the first problem occurs. There's your transformer, where you get that from. And if you have to buy one, well, good luck to you. See, the same recipe goes here. Buy the metal, buy the formers, buy the copper. But it is an investment, but there again, every time along the road, you have the benefit of that. Every time if you make a new transformer, you save money. Every time again, you save money. That's it. Enough of my pep talk, I suppose. I think I go on, and I'll see you later. Okay guys, in front of you see the radio again. Now I put in the transformer. Yeah, and you can see it clearly. I turn them around, you can see more of it. What I have done, I will remove this valve for a minute. Now you can see the wiring from the valve itself. Yeah, and the two wires from the speaker. So that's all there is to it. I had a provisional measurement, and that worked out. Having said that, again, I can't repeat it often enough. This set works. I know this will work. From experience, I know this transformer will work, no problem. I think we don't have to focus on that anymore. The only thing we have to focus on is on this one, on our coil and our capacitors from what we've switched. You can remember from the beginning of the videos I showed you a provisional schematic, and well, I get my schematic here. Let's see if you can see that. That's very important, isn't it? See, just have a look, guys. I think we have to go a bit deeper to get some sense in this. Okay, hopefully it will then be enough. I take my screwdriver. I took the values that we had in the first place. They worked out too high, as you can remember. And because this ECL82 drops the frequency down so far, we probably end up with the right frequencies. So I did change all those capacitors back what they were, and well, it worked out alright. So I put them all in there. Yeah, but I only had to add a capacitor here that was 100 picofarads, I suppose. Yeah, 15 picofarads on top of it. So, and then it worked out okay. So having said that, if you switch them on, and the valves heat up, capacitance will change in this valve again. And you say, are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. This valve will change capacitance again. And then we have to watch for how far this is going to, is this going up or is this going down? More normally the frequency is going up, so it could be possible that we have to add capacitances to and those two on the bottom here. Yeah. Anyway, then we have to change those. If we have changed that, probably have to change that as well. So we have to see how that goes. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I shut the video down. First, I'm going to have a look at my exposure. Okay, that always gives you 2 stops overexposure. So, well, it gives 2 stops overexposure, so they have to go 2 stops down. Anyway, guys, we have a completed radio, and everything's so good. Basically, everything should be alright now. The only thing we can expect is that this frequencies will be still too high. But we can rectify that by changing those capacitors here a little bit. Then there's only a couple of P's, perhaps 5, 10p, perhaps picofarads, not P's, something else. Anyway, we have to change them probably. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. So I've done this so often, I actually know what to expect. So and don't be put off by it, because that's the name of the game. Just get them right. That's all. The only thing we have to do next is, when we do that, I have to put a fuse in here. We didn't put our fuse in for the net, so we didn't put that in there yet, but it doesn't matter. So we have to do it on the Variac anyway, and with the protection, so nothing can go wrong. So we will flip that later on. Anyway, guys, this will be the last of part 10, and part 11, that will be the name of the game. So that's where the really things are going to happen. So then we're going to test our receiver and see what he is capable of, and see how far, how good I've done my work here. So so far as it depends on me, it should be okay. Anyway, guys, I'm shutting the video down, and I will see you in the next part, okay?